Hey, welcome, and thanks for joining me today. We're going to do heart opening poses, so grab a strap and let's get on the mat. So we'll start standing with the strap, and you can just take your strap and fold it halfway. And let's bring the hands about hip distance apart and take a big stretch up and pull the hands and the arms behind the ears and release back in the front. Take a deep breath. And let's exhale in the stretch. Inhale back down and just go through that a few times. Now hold it to the middle. Take a big stretch up, engage your abs a little, and take a stretch to the right, grounding the heels. Then bring it back to the middle, take a breath, and then exhale into the stretch. And a couple more. Breathe in, breathe out. Just enough of a stretch so you're not straining, but just feeling that stretch through the side ribs. One more time, each side. Be sure to lengthen up. Keep that length as you lean. And let's go back to the middle and feel free to make this into more of a full body stretch by pressing the hips forward slightly. Open the heart center, the chest right up there to the ceiling. And release. Now bring the strap behind you. Same thing about hip distance. And lift the arms up. Hands off the backside. Then release. Take your breath. Then exhale up. Inhale down, and a couple more times. Now take the feet a little further apart, and let's lift the arms. Come down into a squat, and then let your torso rest on your thighs. As you drift the arms overhead, relax your neck, tuck your chin. Now bring the arms back onto your back, lift your chin, rise with a flat back. And let's go back to the front, take a deep breath. Exhale into it. And then back behind, lift, sit, and drift. Feel free to move around a little too here if you like. Just a gentle sway, move around through the shoulders. Gonna feel a little hamstring stretch here too. As you rise, lift the chin, nice flat back. And come back in the front. One last one, full body stretch. Ah, feels so good. All right, set that strap aside. Come to the top of the mat. We're going to go through a little flow and continue to open the shoulders. Take a big breath in, extended hand pose, and a forward fold. Exhale, soften the knees, belly to thighs. Lift halfway, nice flat back. Back to fold. Step your left foot way back and take the knee down. Take a deep breath and just sink into the hips. Place your right hand on the knee and left arm reaching up. Take a big stretch. Both arms when you're ready. Scoop in the belly, squeeze your thighs together. Feel the front foot pushing into the mat, grounding. Now bend the elbows into cactus. And as you do that, you're going to sweep around. Let's take a breath up. Exhale, elbows soften, and a couple more. So you want to feel that stretch right through the front of the shoulder. So kind of squeeze the shoulder blades together. All right, one more. Place your left hand on the floor, turn to the right for a twist. Now, as you come into your side twist, let this top hand drift back, maybe a little more than normal, just to get that good stretch through the front of the shoulder. All right, bring it back down. Let's step back to child's pose. Keep the knees fairly close together as you extend into your child's pose. Now bring the elbows to the floor, gently sway. All right, stretch back out. Come to a kneeling plank and let's lower to the belly. And move into low cobra. Hands are under the shoulders, keeping the chin slightly tucked. Now engage those legs. Press the sacrum into the floor. And release. Let's push to the knees. Tuck the toes for down dog. And walk that first dog out a little bit. Sway the hips. So this is where you're checking in. Wherever you're feeling tight, kind of let that be your focus. Calves. Maybe even the heels go up and down a few times. Wake up the feet. Get some movement into that big toe joint. All right, take a deep breath. Bend your knees. Walk the feet back up to the hands. Lift halfway only. Nice flat back. Arms are working. Forward fold. Now step your right foot back, way back. Take the knee down and drop into that hip stretch for a couple of breaths. Left hand on the knee. Reach the right arm up. Big stretch. Now you can keep a hand on the knee for support if you like. If you're otherwise, both arms up. Now bend the elbows and let's take 5 circles. Take a breath to the top. Exhale around. And 2. Should feel good here. 3. One more. Placing the right hand on the floor, turn to the left. Take a big stretch up. And again, let this top arm drift back, maybe a little more. And back down. All right, step back. Coming into down dog. Spread the fingers wide. Scoop in the belly. Flip your tailbone up. Now maybe walk the hands back towards the feet just a bit more, working the heels towards the floor. Now take your shoulder blades and drop them down into the back. So you're really engaging those muscles a little there. Relax your neck. Maybe a circle with the nose. All right, come back to the knees. Now grab your 2 blocks and you're going to turn them facing the short end in, and you have a little space between the 2 blocks. Take a wide knee child's pose. Put your elbows on your blocks. Keep the elbows pretty close in, and as you come into child's pose, work the forehead towards the floor. And your hands are a prayer behind your head. Getting a nice stretch through the back of the arms. So the goal here is pressing your chest down towards the floor. Getting a nice upper body stretch. Keep those knees pretty wide, and then you'll get a good stretch through the inner thighs and lower back as well. All right, stay for a few more breaths. All right, so let's start to make it back up. And we'll go through one more little flow and then another good stretch on the floor. So hang tight. Let's come back into a little cat and cow, round to cat, open to cow. Flip the tailbone up, let the belly drop. As you round, you're going to push up into the shoulder blades. As you open, take those shoulder blades and drop them down into the back ribs. And again, lift up, push down into the hands, and open. Really focusing on that upper body right now. Now flip it up, walk the hands forward, placing your forehead on the floor, puppy dog. You can go forehead or chin. Do what feels good to you. Focusing on upper body here. All right, let's come back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. Bend your knees, walk your feet to the hands, and lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Take a deep breath and fold, let the air out. Uttanasana. Rise to the top, extended hand pose, palms together firmly. Now clasp the hands behind your back, take that big shoulder roll, open it up. Maybe even a forward fold, lifting the arms, belly to thighs, tuck your chin. Now lift the chin, let the chest lead the way back up, nice flat back, extended hand pose, and a forward fold, exhale. Lift halfway, left foot lunges back, knee down, reach for the ceiling, take a big breath, and a big circle around, open to your twist. And if you want to go bigger, back knee can lift. Back down to down dog. High plank, scoop in the belly, tighten your thighs. To the knees, lower to the floor for Cobra. Roll the shoulders, keeping the hips on the floor. Maybe the pubic bone comes off, legs straight. And release, push to the knees, down dog. Take a deep breath. Bend your knees, look at your hands. You can hop it in or walk it in. Fold. Rise up. Clasp behind the back again. Take your forward fold. Lift from the chin all the way back up. Extended hand pose. And a forward fold. Exhale. Lift halfway. Right foot lunges back. Knee down. Arms up. Take a big breath. And a sweep around to a twist to the left. Stay for a deep breath. Hand to the floor, down dog. One more flow, high plank, scoop it in. Push forward a little, low plank. You can stay on the knees for this. Upward facing dog this time. Check wrist under shoulders. Feel free to have the knees on the floor, it's all good. Scoop in the belly, lift to down dog. And back to the knees. All right, we're moving to the goalpost stretch. I'm going to move these blocks. Come down onto your stomach, and we'll start by stretching the right arm out to the side. Left arm is bent, and you're going to roll over, placing your left foot on the floor. And you're getting a nice stretch into that right shoulder. So I'm going to change my angle just to make sure you can see exactly what I'm doing here. Arm is straight, and I'm rolling to the side. Now, if this is not enough stretch, you can bend that elbow 90 degrees and come to the side. So make any adjustments so you feel that good stretch in the front of the right shoulder. Now, as you're lying here, you can also reach the left arm up and wrap it. Long, smooth breath. Relax the shoulder. Try not to fight it. It's a good one. All right, bring that left hand to the floor and roll back onto your stomach, and we'll switch sides. And again, arm can be straight as you roll over or bend it. And you can wrap that top arm if you like. Just got to take your time. Relax into that stretch. All right, bring the right hand to the floor. Make your way back around onto your stomach. Oh, wow, feeling good. All right, hands under the shoulders. Roll to Cobra. And release. Push to the knees and take traditional child's pose. Feet are by the heels, round your shoulders, around the kneecaps, forehead grounded. Now you can grab your heels and snuggle in and take a breath, relaxing the arms. Just let the weight go. Now place your hands on the floor in front of you. Come on up. Let's spin around. And I want you to grab a big bath towel, or if you have a yoga blanket, and you're going to roll it up into a log and lay right down on it. So you're going to sit in front of your blanket and let the knees open into bound angle. Stretch the arms overhead, big, big stretch. Now bring the arms in cactus to the sides. Let the elbows drop towards your ribs. Take a breath overhead. And exhale the elbows down. Try to keep the arms on the floor so you're getting this nice stretch in the front of the shoulder. This area, if this is nice and flexible through here, you can sit up and breathe deeper. It allows that little bit more of a movement of a back bend. Couple more. Now let those arms open Draw the chin down and just relax. Focus on some deep, full breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. Try to relax the arms onto the floor, allowing that stretch to happen. Now, if this is uncomfortable, go ahead and just let the arms stretch out into full Shavasana arms, palms up. Otherwise, keep the hands back if you want to keep working those shoulders just a bit more. This is a cactus position, kind of a 90-degree angle. Soften the brow, right between the eyebrows. Relax your jaw. Allow that opening in the hips. A couple of blocks supporting the thighs can help here if you need that support. All right, now take a deep breath. Stretch the arms back overhead. Big, big stretch. Let's bring the knees together and roll to your side. Come on up, crossing your ankles. Hands to the heart center. And take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Grateful for time on the mat. Make it a great day. Namaste.